Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Thursday and I know it's themed Thursday, but I did promise that I would show you this outfit, which is the little one I got from Etsy, I think last week or the week before. And so I thought I'd show you this first and then I'll change her into her flowered outfit. Or flower outfit. Flowered makes it sound as though I'm sprinkling plain flour on her, doesn't it? But no, it's not that. It'll have flowers. So this is the little, I call it, I call it a play suit. But I don't really know what its official term is. It's like, I guess like dungarees. There's no feet in it. And it has little poppers on the top at the shoulders. So I'll describe it to you. It's very soft material. It's almost like that bamboo, which is like a jersey knit, but the bamboo is sort of softer than cotton and a bit more sort of slippery. It's a bit like that, but I don't think it is bamboo. I don't know what it is, but it's lovely and soft. It's light on the inside, which is good, except for the facing at the top and the back, which she's faced in the dark coloured fabric. So it's the background is a kind of a light to mid blue, I guess you would say, and it's got little bunny heads on it, and they are a sort of a creamy colour with dark grey. I think it's a dark grey sort of bonnet on with little ears as well, like bunny rabbit ears, and then the faces are just like the grey eyes and then a little nose in the dark grey and cheeks in a dusky pink, and there's a little bow under the neck, under the chin, and so it's just got lots of those bunny heads on it. They're a bit, let me just straighten another one out so you can see it better. Can you see that? Is that better? Let's see if I can straighten. There we go. Now you can sort of see two of them clearly, and that one on her shoulder as well. So it's just a lovely, sweet little simple, I don't know what to call it, romper, dungaree, play suit, I don't know. Anyway, that's what she's wearing on top, and that came from Etsy, from a seller here in Australia on Etsy. And I happen to have a pair of socks in the dusky pink that I absolutely match the cheeks of these rabbits, so I couldn't resist but put them on her feet. It isn't cold today, but they just match so well, how could I not? And then underneath, she's got a t-shirt that I've had for many years. I bought it way, way before I had Lottie. I don't even know if I had Pippa and Jonty when I bought it. I don't think I did. And it came from that toy shop that I've mentioned to you a few times that isn't there anymore, that was really just a few streets from my house. It was a big shop. It sort of encompassed what would normally be the size of 3 shops. And it was fabulous. They had the most fabulous toys in there, and one section had baby things in there, baby clothes and toys and bedding, and whenever they had a sale I would go up and see what I could find, and I found these little, I bought 2 actually, of these little blouses, that t-shirts I guess you call them. It doesn't have a collar, so it's not a blouse. It's just a plain little t-shirt in a light cream colour, have to have the obligatory throat clear, don't I? Still not quite right. Anyway, it's got little puff sleeves, and then that gorgeous little scalloping, I'm sorry. Wouldn't you know it, whenever I try to talk. Anyway, little scalloping around the edges of the sleeves and just around the neckline as well, which you can't really see because you know what babies are like. They don't really have necks, do they? Their little heads sort of come down over where they would have a neck. So that's what she's wearing underneath, and it's not a bodysuit, it's just a plain t-shirt. And she's holding a present that I just received. I didn't just buy it. I bought it weeks and weeks and weeks ago, courtesy of China, and it's a wooden duck with a hole in the middle, and it's got bright pink beads threaded through the hole, and then a great big round wooden ball as well. It's just like a teether for her. And of course I completely had forgotten that it was coming, because I bought it so long ago for maybe $2 or something like that with free postage. You know what those things are like from China. It's gorgeous, it's beautifully made, it's smooth, it's probably as nice as a $20 one, and so that's what she's holding in her hand today. So there she is, that's what she's wearing, that's what she was wearing. I will change her into her Theme Thursday outfit and be right back. Hi everyone, we're back now. I've changed Lottie, but you may notice that I left the little t-shirt on. I did try on a couple of other tops, but this was my favourite. It's very plain and I think that's good because what she's wearing is extremely busy and not really my usual style, but I found this on sale and I just thought, well, it's nice for a change. And I think I bought it only like 3 weeks ago. So it's in perfect timing for this week's theme, which is flowers and floral and trucks for boys. So I'm just doing Lottie. Excuse me, I've been racing around, so I'm a bit out of breath because I have to leave in 2 minutes ago. Yes, I just looked at the clock. 2 minutes ago I was meant to leave. So I'll just be fairly quick here. But she is wearing this sort of, they do come separately, but obviously they're made of the same fabric. So she's got leggings on that are in a very dark navy and covered in different coloured flowers, all sorts of colours, and they're mostly sort of maybe roses and all sorts. I don't think they're depicting actual flowers. They're sorts of blues and dark pinks and light pinks and patches of sort of sage green and a bit of white and a bit of brown, and so they're the leggings, which are a 0 to 3 size, and the hat she's wearing is a beanie style, which I don't often put on Lottie because she's got sticking out ears and they tend not to look really good in beanies. She tends not to suit beanies very well. I shouldn't have said that out loud, should I? But anyway, she's better in little tie-on bonnets, you know, traditional classic bonnets, than these beanie style pull-on headgear. But this one is a bit different. It's got, and I didn't realise from the picture online, but there is a big bow that's flattened out in the same fabric across the top. Don't know if you can see that. Let me just point it out. It might make it easier to spot because I certainly didn't see it online. There's the down part of the bow, and then coming out like that on either side is the rest of the bow. It's stitched down and it just looks like part of the beanie, and it's in the same bright colours as her leggings. The brand is Fox and Finch, which is an Australian brand, and I think it's cotton, but it's stretchy, like, you know, a jersey knit. And she's just got her same cream t-shirt on the top. Excuse me, here we go again. Now, I didn't give you a weather report, which is very shocking, isn't it? It's a beautiful autumn day. The nights are getting cooler and the days are still very warm, not boiling, just warm. So today's about 26 degrees C, which I guess is maybe in the high 70s Fahrenheit, something like that. So it's just beautiful, light breeze. Sun shining, you know, just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm sorry I didn't do that before. And I'd like to just, even though I'm in a hurry, I would still like to welcome my new subscribers. I should do that every time, I'm sorry. I'm forgetful and silly and I just sort of focus on the doll. But it's lovely to have you here. And I have promised to tell you how I got into reborn painting and my doll collecting in general. So I need to have time to do that, and I'm hoping that next week I will have. I'm minding 2 granddaughters over the whole weekend from Friday till Sunday, so I won't have any time after today. And I haven't responded to the comments even on my last video. I've read them all, but I haven't responded yet. I hope to have time to do that before, well, I'm not sure when anyway. So everybody, welcome, whether you're new or you've been here for ages. It's lovely to have you here. In my kitchen, and Lottie's in the pram, as she used to always be, and then I swapped to the change table, and I found it was easier to set the babies up, because I've got the Pippa and Jonty little ones as well, so I found it easier to set them up on the change table, and Lottie as well, but I decided to go pram today. So this is my Silver Cross doll-size pram. Not a full size, but it's a vintage style. It's new, like, you know, new to me, so I say a year old, something like that. I bought it on super sale. It was brilliant. They never have great sales at Silver Cross, but the most that they have, I think, is 20%, or is that what I got? Oh heck, I can't remember. Anyway, this is my Silver Cross pram, which has a white painted body and a navy blue hood. Now, there are pictures of this up on a video some time ago if you do want to go back and have a look at the pram. It's gorgeous. I have blankets in the bottom of it. I bought a separate shopping tray, so that's loaded with blankets because I am a bit of a blanket freak. Now, I would just want to say before I forget and before I have to race out the door that I have taken out a couple of my old dolls to show you. I did mention them after I'd seen the Mary Poppins movie, and because in the children's nursery in that movie, I did spy a doll that I recognised that I have the same dolls as that one was. So I did pull them out from the back of the very back of my doll room, and I'll attach a video of them onto this. So if you'd like to see those gorgeous old dolls, please hang around and have a look. I'll tell you a bit about them. And yeah, that's probably where I should end it before now it's 10 minutes that I should have gone. 10 minutes ago I should have left, so I really better go. So everyone, thank you so much for coming back. I'm sorry this has been rushed, but to you it will look hopefully not too bad. It will be in the section. So just watch out for my old dolls coming after this. And I'll just mention also that my brush turkey has been visiting almost daily. She's very happy. I often find her sitting with a big fat body in the garden bed, just as though I think she's probably been asleep there. She's very cute. I tried to get a picture of her sleeping so I could show you, or at least sitting with her fat body, but she heard me and she got up. So if I think of it, I'll attach that picture on the end as well, because she is very cute. Okay, I really have to go now. So thank you everyone. Thank you so much for coming back. And I promise in the next video I'll have time and I'll be able to talk to you and tell you my story about my doll collecting and how I got into painting reborns. So, until then, everyone please take care and be kind to each other. It really makes a difference. And I love you all. See you soon. Bye-bye everyone. Here are my beautiful Dean's Ragbook dolls. There's a boy and a girl, and they are from about 1930, somewhere around there. And the Dean's companies actually started in 1903 in London. And I think they still produce toys, but they're only producing teddy bears now, I'm pretty sure. So these are very old, and these really are the same as that one I saw in the, the movie I'm talking about. The Mary Poppins movie. Isn't it weird how words just disappear like that when you're really hunting for something and it goes? Anyway, let me tell you about these two beautiful dolls. I used to have 4. I sold 2 of them and kept these 2. They have hard faces. They're painted. They're all hand painted. The eyes are hand painted too, just beautifully. There is crazing on their faces, which means cracking in the paint. They've applied the paint quite thickly, but it's in pretty good condition. The girl on the right has got a rubbed nose, and the boy has got a slightly rubbed nose. That's pretty common for old dolls, well, for any dolls, isn't it? Their noses stick out and they get rubbed. Their outfits are all felt, and they're dressed, as little Dutch children, so they have got clogs on. And you might notice on the bottom of the right clog of each doll is a label, and it just says Dean's Ragbook Dolls, and then I think it's Company Proprietary Limited, that kind of thing. And they have cloth bodies, and they're just cotton, just a plain cotton, shaped hands with shaped fingers. They're jointed at the hips. I don't think their arms are jointed. I tried to move them, but I couldn't. Now, whether that's the clothes that are stopping them from moving, I'm not sure. But they can't be undressed. The outfits are very old. They're all original. And, oh, excuse me, sorry about that. And let me just quickly describe their outfits. The girl has got a green dress on with a square neck that's trimmed in yellow, and short sleeves both trimmed in yellow. She's then got, I think it's a skirt that goes over the top of that's in a pink. Actually, I'll show you the original colour, because they've obviously been, not by me, but in their previous life, before I had them, were stored somewhere where the light got to them. I'll just turn the girl around, and you can see the original cover of her dress. Look at that. It's sort of a bright pink, isn't it? And there you can see the back. That's the condition that she's come in. I wonder if you can see that. You probably can't. Let me just do it like this, because I'm far away from the camera now. So can you see how bright that is? And it is a dress. It's green at the top and then this bright pink at the bottom. You turn her back. And over that little skirt, which has got a green and yellow trim across the bottom. Oh, look at that. I could have just shown you like that. Look how bright that was when it was brand new. So, yeah, so they obviously kept somewhere where there was light. Not by me. My doll room is dark. I don't turn the light on, and the window is covered, so there's no natural light that comes into that room at all. Now, the boy's outfit is not as faded. When I looked at the back of him, it's virtually the same as the front. So let me describe what he's wearing. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the girl has got a spotted scarf around her neck that just fills up that gap around the square neckline, under the square neckline, and it used to be blue with white spots. It's very, very, very faded. Her brother has got a little short red jacket on with long sleeves, and all these are in a very thick, good quality felt. And there's a little collar around his neck, and then he's got a light blue strip of felt that's tied in a knot to look like a little, I guess, a little sort of scarf. And his pants are quite wide, and they're in a mid blue, and he's got two lighter blue patches on his knees, and he's actually got pockets at the side. So that's what they're wearing, and that's a bit about them, and I absolutely love their faces. For me, their faces are perfect. I just love that serious kind of thoughtful look. That's always been my favourite type of doll. Plus I love moulded hair on dolls, and you can see they have moulded hair. The girl's hair is a light brown, perhaps even blonde you might call it, and the brother's hair is a sort of a mid-brown. They're both beautiful. Her eyes are more kind of, well, they're not realistic, they're sort of orange almost, and his eyes are more hazel, I think, a greeny brown. And they both have lovely red lips. Now they are all original, they've never been touched up, so they're in pretty good condition considering they're just cloth dolls, aren't they? Pretty amazing. They're both about, I'd say about 15 inches, and I absolutely love them. Yeah, so there you are. That's the dolls that I saw in the Mary Poppins movie that I wanted to tell you about and show you. So thanks very much for watching, everyone, and yeah, just take care and be kind to each other. It just honestly makes a difference. It really does. It's just, if you can be kind, you can make someone's day so much better. You can just help them, and it doesn't cost you anything. It's just a wonderful thing to do. So think about it. Think about it. Although probably the people who watch my channel are already kind people anyway, because I think nasty people wouldn't want to watch me because they would think I was boring and dumb, I think. But anyway, so thank you very much for coming. I hope this video hasn't been too long for you. And here are the babies, my beautiful Dean's Ragbook dolls. So thank you very much, everyone, for visiting us, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. I thought I'd just come back and show you a close-up of their faces. I should have done that before, but it didn't occur to me naturally. The reason the girl is looking off to one side is just because that's the way her head's moulded. Let me see if I can just turn her body a bit. There we go. She's a little bit more front on now for you to see their face. See their faces? I think you can see the paint crazing. But aren't they beautiful? Look at them. So perfect. When you think how old they are, it's pretty amazing. So they haven't reached antique age. They're still considered vintage. But for two vintage dolls, I think they're stunning. So there you go. That's a little extra bit I just wanted to show you. Of course, I thought of it after I finished the video. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye.